Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Allie and I do functional plan with me videos in my Erin Condren life planner. Today we are going to be planning out the month of March. Yes, I said it, March. That means spring is coming. Spring is like almost a week away from the day that I'm filming this. I am so ready for spring. Today we are using PlannerKate kit 810. I am using the EC 7x9 monthly. And I typically only need one sheet. So that's what I ordered. However, I may or may not need extra labels. So I actually went through my stash and I found some misfit grab bags and leftovers, just like leftover labels that I have that I think might work. So I thought this yellow would work. And then we could always use black too if I absolutely needed to. But I thought this green would go really well too. And this color, and even though this kind of tan color isn't actually in the kit, I thought it kind of brought out the color of the books a little bit. So we do have these options as well if I need more labels. Let's get started. So I am super duper excited that it is finally March, because like I said, March to me means spring, even though spring technically doesn't start until the 8th. For me personally, spring starts March 1st. We do have a bit of a busy month, I think. I think we're entering into busy season. So we actually just signed my daughter up for spring softball. So she expressed interest. She plays, if you are new here, she plays, she's 9 years old. She just turned 9. And she plays basketball. She's played basketball for like the last 3, I think, maybe 3 or 4 years. I'm losing track now of how long she's been playing. But last fall, and she still loves basketball, but last fall she also started expressing interest in softball or baseball. And so we bought her a bat, we bought her a couple of balls, and so she will occasionally like practice in our backyard with my husband, her dad, and she is really enjoying it. So we told her that if she still seems to enjoy it over the winter, and if she's still interested, we will sign her up for spring. And so that's what we just did. And I know practices will start the week of the 9th. So yeah, I don't have any information on those games or practices just yet, but I will soon. But yeah, it's going to be a busy season. Another thing that on top of an already busy season, another thing that I added onto my plate is I am starting online courses to be medical coding certified. So a little bit of background. I worked in the medical field. I worked for neurosurgeons for about 13 and a half years. I am a college dropout, but mainly because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to major in. But that's a story for another time. So yes, I have like 2.5 years of college education, and then after 2.5 years, I just kind of dropped out, and that was the end of that. So anyway, I've worked in medical-ish field for 13.5 years for neurosurgeons, and yeah, I kind of just want to gently hop back into that a little bit, but I want to be certified. I want to do something slightly different than what I was doing before. So I am going to be studying for my certification for medical coding. So yes, I will be starting that next week, March 2nd. So I don't know if I will put a lot of, or if you'll see a whole lot of like schooling things in my planner, but if it comes up every now and then, at least in this planner, I'm definitely going to be putting it in another planner. But as far as this planner goes, I don't know how much of that stuff you'll see, but if you do happen to see it, that's what it is. Okay, let's get the date dots in. I am going to fast forward through this as usual. If I can find my tweezers, here we go. Okay, so yes, let's get to it. Okay, those parts are in. I did realize as I was putting the banners down, spring doesn't start until the 20th. It's spring forward that's on the 8th. But in my mind, spring is still starting March 1st. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what Mother Nature says. It is starting because I'm done. I'm just absolutely done with winter. Okay, moving on. Let's see. I'm going to try and go in chronological order as best as I can, but I will admit my notes off to the side are kind of all over the place, so hopefully I don't become all over the place. Okay, first things first. PlannerKate is having her May releases on the 2nd, so let's pull. I decided to just bring this whole little binder out because I just figured I would need to be taking out lots of sheets, and I don't know which sheets I need to be taking out. So yeah, I just thought it would be easier. PK new release, here we go. Now technically PlannerKate has new releases almost weekly. However, I only mark the monthly kits in my planner. So let's put it, that kind of covers up the majority of the flag. So I kind of feel like, what's the purpose? We'll just use one of these green ones. All right, so PlannerKate has her May releases on the 2nd. Moving on to the 7th. The Coffee Monsters Co. is having a anniversary sale that starts on the 7th. I hope to make a few purchases. Well, one purchase, you know what I mean. I think you know what I meant. So I will write, I will do that, but then what kind of cute little icon? I could do a PlannerKate like sale icon because I do have some of those. I could do one of these, but I want to use a Coffee Monsters Co. sticker. So let's see what we have. Let's look at my samplers. I like looking through my samplers. If I can use one, that would be good. That would be cute. What else we got? love, love, love these tiny icons. These are seriously like some of my favorites. I use these a lot in my daily planner, which I know I don't share a whole lot. I don't think I've shared it out my other planners at all. What else do I have? Let's see. Let's do one of these. Okay. The party time emojis. So cute. All right. So I will just put that little guy right there. All right, what is next? The 8th. Yes, the 8th. I am doing, okay, so another thing that's happening this month is the large baby sale, or the kids consignment sale that I take part of twice a year. The spring sale starts on Wednesday the 11th, but I do my shopping since I am a team member, meaning I volunteer. I actually get to do early shopping on the 10th. And then I actually have to work a couple of shifts. So my shift that I am volunteering for is on the 8th and on the 14th. Okay, so yes, I need to put my volunteer shift down. What colors do I want to use for that? I think I want to do this brownish color for the baby sale stuff. So okay, so the 8th, I have a shift from 11:30 to 2:30. All right, and then I have another shift. Let me fit that on there. From 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. And I know that seems so late. Like, yes, I know that the sale isn't even open. I'm helping with tearing down all the equipment and piling up all of the leftover things that were for sale. Everything that didn't get sold, I am piling them up into little groups. But I like that shift because I don't have to deal with a whole lot of people. It's just kind of a shift that I do like on my own. I've done it for so many years now that I'm kind of just like, I don't know, I get to pop headphones in and do my thing. So, all right, those are my 2 shifts. I do have check-in. So I drop off the things that I'm selling at the sale. I drop them off on the 9th. I am going to use another brown one, and my drop-off time is at 10:20. And I do think I will use a PlannerKate hanger icon. Come on, there we go. All right, and then like I said, I get to shop early since I am a team member, and I will get to shop on the 10th at 10 a.m. Let's continue to use this guy. I'm not going to put the time in. At least, no, I don't think I will. Yeah, I will. I was going to put an icon, but I changed my mind because I don't want the 2 icons being right next to each other. So my pre-sale time is at 10 a.m. All right. The 14th, I also have a hair appointment. So let's use one of these from the kit. I'm just going to put hair appointment and then use an icon. I'm not going to do the time. I'll know what time it is when that day comes because I have it in my phone. Let's use this lighter green. So that will be in the morning. And then at night, I have my volunteer shift. Moving right along, do we have anything going on this week? Okay, I don't think there's anything specific happening this week. However, I do want to mark my kids' spring break. They start spring break. The first day of spring break is the 27th. So I am going to go ahead and mark it through the weekend too, even though, you know, it's not like they go to school on the weekends, but I'm still going to mark it through. And that spring break, I think the last day of spring break is April 3rd. However, I'm only going to mark it in the March months or March days, I guess I should say. Alright, and then I will put spring break. Ooh, do I have, hold on. Do I have any spring break? Let's check this thing. Of course, I used all of my break scripts. Okay, that's fine. We will just write it in. Birthdays. As far as birthdays go, we do have 3 birthdays to celebrate this month. Let me pull. I know I have birthday stickers in the PK Earth colorway. Let's see if any of those colors match. We could do that blue. That blue would go, right? We could also do that green one too. Or would this blue go better? I like this blue better. I think either blue would work, but I'm actually going to use 2 of the dark blue ones and this last green one. I should probably order another sheet of those. Okay, so the first birthday is my brother-in-law. His is on the 7th. And then the next birthday is his daughter, which is my niece. We technically already celebrated her. However, I'm still going to put her down because we need to actually text her on her birthday. And then my nephew is turning 16 on the 23rd. My first nephew. That's insane to me. He already has his learner's permit and he's going to be turning 16 the month of March. Okay, let's write in their names. Okay, the only other thing that I think I might put in, this looks crooked. The only other thing that I think I might put in for now is the kind of like a guideline for the chapters that I want to do for my courses, for my schooling. So the program that I'm going through is a self-paced online course. So basically I have, I think, up to a year to complete this. However, most people typically complete it within 4 months. So with that being said, I am going to attempt to do 2 chapters a week. I will be taking 2 courses. The first course is 12 chapters. The second course is 20. So I want to, let's kind of mark, how do I want to do this? Okay, I'm going to use the yellows, and I think I'm going to put the PlannerKate black and white icons for the laptop on there. So let's pull these out. Okay, I'm just going to write just like a general guideline of the pace that I personally want to set for myself. So let's do chapter 1 and 2, chapter 3 and 4, five and 6, and then chapter 7 and 8. So my goal is to do the first 8 chapters before the end of the month. So and if I get a little bit ahead, great. If not, this is like the pace that I'm hoping to stick to. Ooh, I could actually do another one. All right, so 9 and 10. Chapter 9 and 10. Okay, so we're gonna hopefully get through 10 chapters for the month of March. Let's do we're just gonna do these green ones. I do really want to try out some of PlannerKate's newer, like smaller transparent icons. And I'm pretty sure she released it like a laptop one. So those would probably fit perfectly, a little bit more perfectly in these spaces, better than these are. But that's okay. It still looks good. Okay, I think that's it for now, honestly, because I don't know, like I said, I don't know my daughter's softball schedule yet. So once I do find out more about that, I will put those practices and games in my planner accordingly. But I think that's it for now. If you liked today's video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already and you want to see more content like this from me, I would appreciate a subscribe. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day. I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.